I got shadow and everything, but...
Hey Queens, it's Kenny Wayne.
Hey, it's Don.
So today we are at a place in the Colony, Texas. It's called the Great
Greek.
The Great Greek.
Yeah.
We've been here once or twice before. The food is very delicious. This is actually a little bit of a drive outside of the city of Dallas. And so that's how you know that we really love the food, because we actually had to drive to get here. As a general rule, Dawn and I always have a thing of, we only drive 10 to 15 minutes away from the house to get to anything. And if it's beyond that, it better be worth it, right? This is very much outside of that, and it's totally worth it. So we can't wait to dive in. We got a appetizer that had hummus, tzatziki sauce, and two other dishes that we really can't pronounce the name of, and so I'm not going to try to butcher it. And then we ordered gyros, just because it's our traditional go-to Greek whatever. This is always what we get, right? It's so good. And so here we are. We're going to chow down, and we hope you enjoy the video. We ordered a couple of things. So the first thing that we have is the appetizer. What we ended up ordering was hummus, tzatziki, and there's two names here that I cannot pronounce to save my life, so I'm not even going to try to butcher it. However, it looks delicious. We've had it before. We know it's tasty. And then we also got the appetizers with a side of pita and an extra pita, because we always seem to run out. And then aside from that, we also got the beef gyros. Don and I both got the beef gyro, so we're both having that. Cheers. Oh my god, so first off, we ordered extra pita too, and so if y'all followed this for a hot minute, Don and I are doing very low carb and low sugar everything. But since this is the weekend, it's a cheat day for us. So we can have some hummus, we can have some bread, right? And it's one of my favorite days.
This with the smoked eggplant is really good. That was one of the names we couldn't pronounce. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll put it down in the comments, and maybe y'all can tell us how it's supposed to be pronounced.
We would sound like total white people if we try to say it. Horrible.
It's good tzatziki.
So we found this place. Before COVID happened. Nebraska Furniture Mart is over here. So for anyone who's ever been to a Nebraska Furniture Mart, huge store, sells all kinds of stuff. But we kind of just stumbled on this place then, and we really liked it. And we drove up here one other time before since then.
Ooh. This other stuff that you couldn't pronounce is spicy. It's like a spicy pimento cheese. It's good, but it's hot. You're gonna really like that. Mm. Am I right? Yeah.
It's very much a pimento cheese.
And it is very much a spicy.
Well, so the thing is for you, something will be spicy, and then to me, I'm just like, meh.
He's like, meh. You won't know it's spicy until the next day.
And then I know it's really spicy. So in the meantime, Don and I went and got our nails done. A nice little red, orange glitter moment going on here.
Yep.
And yes, my toes match. Dawn didn't get the same treatment that I did, but it's still cute. Tell me what you got.
Mine are the highlighter yellow color, so they just really jump. And then I got glitter on them too.
What a queen. Gay much? Yeah, absolutely.
Believe it or not, I'm going to venture and get some more of this. Even though it's hot. Still tasty.
So the interesting thing with that is the chunkiness, you know? It's I think that's, you know, the pimento cheese portion of it, I guess, is what makes it so interesting. But it's really good. So we've loved this place since the first time that we've been here. You know, obviously then we did not have a YouTube channel, so we did ask for permission to make sure that we could record here in advance. Make sure they were okay with it. We are respectful of the business.
We gotta be careful though, we don't get too full off this appetizer.
This is probably the last one I'm having of that. I'm gonna get right into that gyro. Oh my god.
The gyros are delicious.
Of course, we're gonna tag the location, all the information down below of where we are. In case you're in the North Texas area, you can come by and eat and enjoy it just as we are.
See, I don't know if you're able to see this up close, but yeah, these gyros are really good looking.
It's like one solid piece of lamb meat.
I'm gonna add some more tzatziki to mine.
Ooh, almost grabbed another bread. You know, so we don't get bread during the week. So when I do have it, I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do?
One thing we didn't get, napkins.
Yeah. If you've seen my previous videos, you know I am very much a napkin person.
So if we end up stuff all over our face, forgive us this time. Was it what you wanted?
Yeah. So we live a distance from here. The colony is not close to us. We have to pass through a couple of towns, even though it's all highway. It's not close, right? Like I told you earlier, we drive 10 minutes for anything, if that. And if it's beyond that 10-minute limit, bitch, it better be good, because we're not here for it. And so this is very much outside of that, but it's really, really good, and that's why I wanted to come here. It was specifically on my mind, so that's how you know it's great. Like, anytime I go eat somewhere, and I'm like, oh my, I would totally go back there in a heartbeat. Like, one of my favorites, right? Even, and this is very much one of those perfect cases where I loved it so much, I would totally come back here, and we drove for it. So we really like this place. They're very nice to us. As we were ordering, they were super cool. We asked the manager for permission to make sure that we could film here, and it was no issue. They were super cool with the whole thing. So we very much love the people here. They're very sweet, they're very nice, and the food is incredible. So if you're in the North Texas area, the colony specifically, stop by. Tell them Kenny, Wayne, and Dawn sent you.
Well, see, the thing with Dallas is we have eating places around every corner, and I mean every corner. So the place has to be good for us to come back to it, because if we go someplace and the food's mediocre, not good, no big deal, because there's another one around the other corner. And I'm not exaggerating at this. It literally, there are more of the same. So, the fact that we're coming back to this place, like you said, if you're up here, you should try it out. I know we're not getting any kickback. It's really good.
Yeah, we're getting absolutely nothing for this.
Yeah.
At all. We just really liked it.
We paid full price.
So good though. It is very much one of those areas that's built around something, right? So very much that. Nebraska Furniture Mart was like moving in here. And that was like the big name store, you know? And so all this shit built around it because they knew like Nebraska Furniture Mart was like coming in and they were totally going to bring the business and the customers and everything else, right? You know, there's like
the same thing happened when we got IKEA.
Yeah.
So I mean,
there's a Heart 8 barbecue over here. There is like these other little specialty restaurants and stuff like that, which is really, really cute. It's nice and it gives you some option when you come here shopping. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the desk that I work on nowadays, I bought from Nebraska Furniture Mart. And why? Because they were literally the only place in town that I could buy a desk during the middle of the pandemic when it was kicking off, you know, and I was having to go work from home, you know, and so you can certainly tell that the entire area was built around it, which is totally fine. So there's great options around here. It's not bad. It's not shabby at all. And we would, you know, just as we said a hot second ago, we would totally suggest anybody come out here. Even if you don't like Mediterranean and Euros and stuff like that, there's good Texas barbecue here. There is like every other little chicken strip place. There is, you know, all the basics, right? Taco Bell. Anything you could want is over here.
You know what? We need to do a thumbnail.
That's right.
Thumbnail time.
Let me try to clear my nose.
We had so much fun doing that. It's just making funny faces.
It's so ridiculous.
If y'all have any ideas of how to grab y'all's attention by thumbnails, let us know. I am starting to get full already.
Yeah, so here's the thing. The diet has been working, very much so. And so me trying to eat a whole lot at once is kind of difficult. I seem to be able to break it down into smaller bites. Like I can eat, you know, like just example, I can eat at 1 and have a few bites and I'm fine. And then, you know, maybe come 3 o'clock, I'll have a few more bites and I'm okay. And you can come 5 o'clock, I'm fine and I can eat a few more bites. But I can't just sit there at one sitting and eat anything completely. So I know that it's working. And I'm not mad about it. So it's okay. You know, it's little steps, right? I was having issues with like my sugar levels and stuff like that, right? So it was very much of a concern to my doctor. So I'm really glad that we took it seriously, and we've made adjustments. Dawn's done the exact same thing as I have. We've done it together because I think that would be really difficult for me just to do it, you know, and him not, you know. And how would you manage that, right? So even though I know a lot of people, there's going to be some hosts come out here and say, oh, it's all self-control. Yeah, but, you know, your husband's eating and you're not. That's going to be hard, right? So, come on. Anyway, but no, it's worked out. We've slowly made progress. You know, I just had a friend of mine tell me earlier today, we went to get our nails done. She was like, oh, my God, you've lost weight. And you know what? And that's a great thing to hear. You know what I mean? Like, lady, love you so much, mean it. So anyway, I'm gonna have a couple more bites of this and I'm gonna have to go because I'm kind of reaching my limit here. I'm fighting for this one, but it's so good. I just have to eat it. Are y'all like that? Do y'all have any like one bite that you love so much that you just want to eat it?
But see, I'm really bad. I'm one of these people that if it's sitting in front of me and we're not bagging it up and walking away with it, I'm going to sit here and snack and grab. Little bite here, a little back there. So while he's finishing his bites, I'm going to finish some more of my bites. And I'll do my best.
And we did. It's all over my face. And we did not
That's
get
what
any
he said.
napkins. Well, if you know me at all, it usually does end up all over my face. YouTube don't ban me for that like Facebook does for everything that I do. I can't with these people.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into our channel again. We appreciate it. To show your appreciation, make sure that you go out there and subscribe. That's how it really supports our channel and helps us to grow. So please go in there and subscribe if you haven't. Also click the bell. It'll get you a notification every time we drop a video. You'll get notified. That's how that works.
This would really help us out, and we thank you so much in advance for clicking the button. Bye, y'all.
Bye.